This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm John Bob to Eddie Hearn here in Atlantic City. Eddie, no mixed grills in Atlantic City.
No, I don't think so. But I'm looking forward to it. There is a Nobu in the hotel. I don't know if you've been there, in a Morton Steakhouse, which is sensational. So I'm going there in a minute.
I'll take your word for it, but on to business. Here we are, the weigh-in's just taken place. A tense face-off there between Boots and Stanionis.
Yeah, it's just a hell of a fight. I mean, both guys, sometimes the best place to be is right in the middle of the two fighters, especially in a fight like this. And sometimes I just look at the chest or I look at the neck to look at the pulse. Some fighters, it's jumping out of their neck because obviously it's a nerve-wracking thing. This is not also their comfort zone. Their comfort zone is in the ring. And I couldn't even see those two pulses. They were so calm. And you're going to get a fight for the ages tomorrow. I think you're going to get a fight of the year. It's a great clash of styles. And we're bringing big-time boxing back to Boardwalk Hall. And I'm very proud to do it. It's going to be completely packed to the rafters in there tomorrow night. And you'll see, like I said, an instant classic.
When people talk about the weights for this fight, and we look at Boots specifically, they're talking about how maybe he looks a bit drained. But then the advantage of not needing to do the IBF rehydration clause the next day, how much of an advantage is that for Boots now?
I think it's a big advantage. I mean, at the same time, you never want to stuff loads of weight on. And some fighters think it's really clever to just see how heavy you can be on the night. It affects the performance. And Boots has got top people around him. You could see him, even on the scales now. He's still ripped to shreds. They weighed in 7 hours ago. He's not bloated, he's not, and he'll be huge in there tomorrow, but he'll be sharp as well. And Amantis will be strong as a motherfucker. He really will. It'll be an absolute war. Great clash of styles.
We've obviously Tom Brown knocking about this week. I was interested to know if you're going to plan on trying to catch up with him, discuss other fights on the horizon.
I talked to Tom, but a lot of my conversations come through Louis de Cubas, who we've got a long-standing relationship with, and we've got 4 or 5 fights we're talking about at the moment. Obviously, Callum Smith against Benavidez is the one that's well documented. Dalton Smith against Puello, Magasau against Hernandez, and loads more as well. So, yeah, it's great times with all promoters. Actually, I think a lot of people are working together for the good of the sport, and I think it's the best time we've seen for a long time for boxing.
Did a rare interview with me earlier, Eddie, and I spoke to him about the makings of this fight, and he said that he actually felt that Stanionis deserved a little bit more money, and Tom was ready to walk away from the fight, but Stanionis demanded that it was going to be Boots no matter what. Just thoughts, what you can tell me about the deal and the process of making it.
Let me tell you, Stanionis is making more money than Boots, right? Yeah, and Boots is 10 times the draw of Stanionis. So trust me when I say Stanionis has won the lottery in this fight. It shouldn't always be around the money, and Boots had to take. He said he'll do it. He took less money than his contract money to make this fight happen. So that shows you how bad he wants it. Stanionis is making a fortune. Good luck to him. He deserves it. Great fighter, but a hell of a lot more than he's ever made before, and that's not the case for Boots Ennis. So I think both fighters want this, but Tom Brown, more money. No comment.
Eddie, just a few things to wrap this up. We are, yes. I don't want to start staring anything. No, I don't. I'm not like that. No, I'm not like that.
Right, okay, yeah.
Just a few other things. I was going to get your thoughts on Eubank Jr. saying that the egg slap was something that Conor deserved, and it was an egg of justice.
Egg of justice, was it? Yeah. I can't believe we're still talking about the eggs, but fight week will soon be upon us, and then I think it'll be fun and games again. And what is it, 2 weeks tomorrow? Buckle up. It's going to be fucking wild.
The reason I bring it up, Eddie, is obviously we know Conor can be quite emotional, and given everything that's happened in the build-up to this for the last 2 years of everything that's gone on, how is that going to be something that he needs to overcome, make sure he doesn't allow his emotions to come on top of him on fight?
He's so cool. I've never seen him prepared like this before. He's taken himself away from everything. He's been training like a beast. He's in the shape of his life, sparring Bruno Serra, sparring William Skull, all these top light heavyweights. He is looking sensational, and he's ready to explode at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on April 26th.
Tyson Fury put a video out on the bag earlier. Has it kind of re-extinguished, brought the life back in age?
You never know whether Tyson did it because he was punching the bag and wanted to film it, or he wanted to get people excited. I'm sure the latter did happen because I got excited, and it wasn't emotional watching him, but it was like, and the thing is with Tyson is he's not in decline. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you retire, if you're kind of past your best, I kind of get it, but he's not. And that's what gives me hope that one day he just picks up the phone to AJ or to Frank or Spencer and says, let's do it. Let's give the world the biggest fight out there. And we can only hope. But listen, good luck to him, and whatever he decides, we wish him the best.
Eddie, Mbilli, Pacheco, how come you guys pulled out of that fight?
We'd made a deal to fight Mbilli, and we confirmed with the WBO we're number one and we're mandatory. If we fight for the interim title, we'll lose our mandatory position with the WBO, and I believe we've got a much better chance of being ordered to fight Canelo Alvarez with the WBO than the WBC. So, part strategic, part because we'd kind of already done a deal with Mbilli. It's a great fight, and we'll announce that shortly.
You did an interview with Vadim Kornilov a couple of weeks ago, and he said that a deal was basically done for Inoue Akhmadaliev to take place September 14th in Japan. Has it been officially signed? What can you tell me?
You will hear about it this week. Terms have been agreed from us on that, and Akhmadaliev will have a run out shortly, and then get ready for him to beat the monster in September.
Last one from me. I want to get your take on the whole Cameron Whittaker 2 situation in terms of the rounds. I can't recall a scenario like that. What do you think the outcome is? What have you made of seeing it all?
I mean, it's sloppy. You know, look, you know, I've never known it to happen. I've been working in boxing for over 15 years. I know Frank Warren said the same. But you know, look, mistakes do happen. But when you make a mistake like that, there's a way to rectify it. And unfortunately, you know, you're also in a situation where you're really in ongoing disputes with the other promoter. And Liam Cameron took the fight because he wants it over 12 rounds. So he signed a contract for 12 rounds. You can't just phone him up and go, listen, mate, I'm really sorry about that. Someone in the office, he made a mistake. So can we just change it to 12, to 10? No, I want the fight to over 12. One thing I cannot believe is that Ben Whittaker has not come out and gone, listen, 12's fine. Because it's actually, one, it's embarrassing, and two, it's a massive sign of weakness. You're saying you don't want to do the 12 rounds. You only want to do 10. Do you know what I mean? And so what you're saying is you're worried about your engine? You know, and then if I'm Liam Cameron right now, I'm thinking, mate, they don't fancy this. They can't even do 12 rounds. But when you make a mistake like that, unfortunately in boxing, especially when in relationships like that, that's where probably I've learned as I've gone on, relationships are important. Because if I now had a situation with Queensberry, and I mean it would never happen because we would never make a mistake like that. But if I did, I could phone up Frank or George and say, look, I'm really sorry, I've got a bit of an issue here. We were supposed to send you a contract for 10, but we've done it for 12. So, you know, but obviously with everything going back and forward, you've got to pay. But I just can't, like I say, if I was the other side, I'd just come out and go, 12, no problem, sweet, see you there, mate. 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Eddie, I appreciate your time. Enjoy tomorrow.
Thank you.